working, and we'll see if it worked, but we're doing a process with one of our clients that they have this workflow that they need to do, and they've got a quality check at the end, and no one's doing the quality check. So with that happening, they're getting a lot of like callbacks, like return product and customers that aren't happy. And so I basically gave the clients a goal. I said, that last quality check, how many widgets to get sent back out of 10? And they were like between 5 and 7. I said, okay, so your goal by the time I come back in 2 weeks is to get that number down to 2. How are you guys going to do that? And they said, oh, I said, it's just the process. It's the checklist that, that you really actually go through the checklist, and you're going to save a lot of time and a lot of anxiety if when you go through the checklist, you're actually checking for the quality so it doesn't get returned. And that was, again, one of those things like, oh, it's really just, we have to go back to following our process that we've always had. And it's revisiting that. And I'm really excited to go back to this particular client to see where they're at, because there was so many light bulbs that were going off with those managers, like, oh, we've just fallen off track. It's kind of like weight loss, right? You're getting your exercise routine, you're doing your thing, and kind of fall off a little bit. And then you're like, oh, I need to regroup that and get me an accountability partner, and off we go, right? It's the same thing in companies right now, because the way that the pandemic kind of it hit you, right? And everyone's trying to redo everything, and then business fell off, and now business is booming, and now we don't know what's going to be happening later on. And what I've been really coaching our clients with is, if we end up going into a semi-lockdown, or, if we revert back, we have to go backwards a little bit, if the numbers say that, and that's what the government decides, you have the infrastructure in place this time. You're prepared this time technologically, so now you have to prepare for that scenario if it does happen. So you've got to be ready for it, and let your people know that, be honest. Everyone's anxious about it. No one really knows. So be honest. And if you're honest and you're empathetic and I understand, I get it, it goes a long way in retaining your talent.